Joe.
Good morning, Debbie. How are you doing?
I'm very good. Thank you very much. I just wanted to say that I think that your business should have been kept on the emergency services.
Right, yeah.
And so I'm signing a petition today with everybody I know, because what are we going to do without hairdressers?
Yeah, no, I know, actually.
No, it's a disaster.
I know. Well, it's not a disaster. There are worse things in life than having grey roots. But I did meet a client the other day down on a walk. Obviously, I kept my distance, partly because I didn't want to see her roots, but partly because obviously of the COVID thing. Look, Debbie, I think it was from the hairdressing perspective, it was a no-brainer for us with the staff, being that close contact with people. For everyone's safety, for the client, and obviously for my staff. I have a duty of care to the girls that work with me, and a lot of them would have their mums minding them, and they're going to see their grannies, and the last thing you'd want is for somebody to pick it up and bring it home. So I think it was a good idea. We probably had closed a little bit prior to the government saying so, but I think it does make common sense. And now the way things have got, when you look at Italy and Spain, and it's terrible.
I know. Joe, so you've been my hairdresser for the last 30 years.
Yeah, hi, you wore a hat on this morning, but anyway.
Yeah, and listen to me. Tell me this: people who are trying to buy colours in the supermarket and stick on their roots. What's the like? I'm not so bad because I'm blonde, but if you're dark, it's a curse. Yeah,
look. To be honest with you, Debbie, box dyes, I don't know a huge amount about, because it's a totally different type of colour that we would use. But I can understand people's panic and saying, "Oh God, excuse me, oh God, I need to get my colour done." And I suppose the difficulty is, look, you can be lucky you get a box colour, you put it on and it works great. The downside is, if you get it wrong, you look twice as bad as before you put it on. People come in with orange bits or red bits, or they go too dark, and you get demarcation. If people are black and you buy a black dye, it's probably okay. But the problem with browns and mid-browns and mid-blondes is there's so many variations in colour. So you have like ash blondes, you have warm blondes, you have golden blondes. You put the wrong colour onto something like that, and you end up really like, you could end up like anything, so I would say to people in general, if you, at all costs, I would avoid doing it. I mean, we're 2 weeks or 3 weeks into it at the moment. I would avoid it at all costs. There are kind of spray root things you can put into your hair that you can get medium blonde. I know they're only a 1-day fix, and they kind of wash you in and they don't feel great. But the end result is the job will be 10 times easier for the salon to do if you leave it alone. If you mess it up, if you mess your colour up, you really are going into stuff that really, it could take you months to get rid of it. And then there's the cost of trying to strip it out, put it back in, lighten it back on. So for this moment in time, I would leave well enough. If I could, I'd leave well enough alone. As I say, I don't know a huge amount. Some people use box dyes and they get lucky. But in general terms, I wouldn't be going down that road. I'd buy a hat. And to be honest with you, at the moment, everyone is supposedly, self-isolating. In reality, who's going to tie your hair up, put a hat on? But the only thing I will say,
kill us to do that.
No, sorry, it's not going to kill you. I'm after losing you now. Sorry, hold on, Debbie. Somebody keeps looking for me on the phone. There we go. I think the thing I feel sorry is we'd have clients that come in every, once a week or whatever. And it's almost like a social event for people. I think there's a sociability factor. And there is no doubt there's a good feel factor about getting your hair done. I remember years ago when I was growing up, my mum would go to the doctor and he used to say, there was 8 of us at home. It was more of a tribe. Mum used to get a shepherd in, not a babysitter. But she'd go down to the doctor and he'd say stuff like, your grand, you'll go over and get your hair done. Because there is no doubt about it. It does lift people, to have your hair done. But I suppose in the times that we're in, Debbie, it really is a case of just, as I say, there are far more worrying things than people getting their roots done. I understand people looking in the mirror.
I totally agree.
But I do think
that you feel even guilty nearly talking about something like hair and all this. But I suppose
Well, I mean, there's no doubt about it. It is a factor for people. And the doctors talk about mental well-being, getting up, getting dressed, putting your makeup on, making yourself feel better. And part and parcel of that is your hair. And some people are extremely conscious. They would be very every 4 weeks and whatever to get their colour done. So it is a thing. But look, as I say, for the greater good of everybody, the thing is for all police to get out safe at the other end. And I think that businesses, hairdressers, please God, when this is over, and hopefully they can stay in business. I think, you know, hairdressers will provide maybe extra hours, or so people can come in and get their hair done and get back to some sort of
Are you worried about recovery, Joe?
Yeah, well, I suppose I'm like all small business, Debbie. I depend very much on my clients. We're very lucky. We're there now nearly 30 years. We've got a regular clientele, but there's no doubt about it that I am worried about it. It's, you know, it's you know, for me, you know, I'm not a big company. I don't have huge assets, and small business as a general rule, a lot of hairdressers are small businesses, and it is a big worry, you know, whether when we open our doors up, people are going to come in, how is it going to react, what's going to happen to rent, what's going to happen to rates, back money that's owed, because there is a cost, even though we're not in business, to still be in business, because, you know, things have to be paid, you know, obviously electricity and stuff isn't, but other stuff has to be paid, and that's going to take businesses a while to see through. So I suppose we're hoping, like all the business, that people will come back in and support their local business, whether it's a hairdresser, a restaurant, or a nail bar, or whatever it might be.
I agree. And listen, Joe, the word on the street is that you're baking at home now. You did scones the other day.
Yeah. I think I'm going so good now. I'm thinking that finding out how to get into the Great British Bake Off, because the ready mix scones, you know, bring them onto the Great British
Well, I'd say Paul Hollywood would have no chance if you were around.
Same shirt, maybe, you know, similar shirt.
Well, listen, we all love hair matters in Clontarf. You're fabulous hairdressers. And the girls are just fabulous. And to be honest, I agree with you. It is a social thing. Everybody misses the kind of camaraderie and all that. And it is awful for old, because you've a lot of older clients as well. And it's their only outing once a week, you know?
Correct, yeah.
So hopefully this will all blow past.
Exactly. As everyone says, stay safe, staff and clients, then please God, we get back sooner rather than later, yeah?
And try and cope with living with Vivian, you know, in close proximity for the next few weeks.
I tell you something, you mightn't see Vivian when the call before this is over. I don't know whether through strangulation or death by bakery. I'm not sure which is going to happen first.
Well, listen, I'll see you on the seafront for a self-isolating walk at some point.
Good luck. Hide those roots, Debbie. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Back off. Bye.